Now you can enjoy some Nana Me time with our banana pudding cake made with Nilla wafers any time of the year. Is this copycat as good as the Banana Pudding Nilla original from Nothing Bundt Cake? I think it is, but don't take my word for it. You make this in your home. You be the judge, and when you do, you add me a comment. Welcome or welcome back. I know you're going to love this recipe, and when you do, you hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit those notifications so that you get all of my recipes as they post. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to thank you so much for your support. There was such a huge demand for this banana pudding Nilla nut and bundt cake, and they only had it for a few weeks back in January. So I had to do a copycat and bring it to you. So what makes nut and bundt cakes so popular? Well, for one thing, they're delicious and they are so moist. I know their secret for those moist cakes. Follow along and I'll show you. To start this banana pudding Nilla Nothing Bundt cake, you're going to need some bananas. You're going to need about a cupful, and that's about 2 bananas. So you'll just need to mash these up. Now, that banana pudding Nilla Bundt cake was out with Nothing Bundt cakes for only about 3 weeks. It was in January and everybody fell in love with it. So I just had to bring this one to you guys. So after you mashed up your bananas, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. This will help enhance the flavor of the cake. Also keep your bananas from turning brown. So add about a teaspoon, maybe a little less, and set these aside. Grab yourself your bundt pan. We are making a bundt cake, right? So the Nothing Bundt store made this banana pudding Nilla cake in buntlets or mini bunts. We're going to be making a full-size bundt cake. Hope you like it. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Set this aside and grab yourself a large mixing bowl. You'll start by getting your cake mix. Now, guys, I am using the French vanilla cake mix. You could use a yellow if you wanted to, but I like this one the best. Add this to your mixing bowl and also add a package of instant Jello pudding. This is the 3.4 ounce. That's the instant banana pudding. Then you're going to just whisk this together. Now, if you went into the Nothing Bundt cake store and bought a full-size bundt cake, it's going to cost upward of $20 or more. You can make this one at a fraction of that cost, and it will be just as delicious. To this, we are going to add 1/4 cup of butter, and this is melted. This is going to be a bakery style. We're not making this cake straight from the box directions. It's going to be even more delicious. You'll add 4 eggs. Now, these are at room temperature. Get all that goodie in there. You need a 1/2 cup of milk. Woo! I spilled a drop of it. And you will need a full cup of sour cream. You know, I told you what that secret was, or I was going to share with you what that secret was with Nothing Bundt cake and why they are so moist. It's this sour cream. Whole cup sour cream going in. We're going to give this a quick mix, but don't overmix it. It will make your crumb a little tough. We want this to be light and fluffy, so mix it until it's just incorporated. Just till it's mixed, not over. Now it's time to fold in those bananas that we mashed. So you're just going to fold these in gently. Now I want to give a shout out to those Nothing Bundt cake ladies. So they started Nothing Bundt cake in 1997 in their home in Las Vegas. And they have grown to, golly, well over 500 stores. I know they just opened up one not far from where I live. Do I go in there some? Maybe. Now it's time to pour this over into this pan. Wasn't this really simple? We're not through yet, so we've got a few more steps, but this is a simple cake. Then you will want to spread out your batter as evenly as you can across or in your bundt pan. I might have to give it a shake or two. I wish y'all could smell this. This smells delightful. Smells just like banana pudding. Now we've got to add the Nilla wafers to the top. That will become the bottom when we flip this and get it out of the oven. So if you tried one of the banana pudding Nilla bundt cakes from Nothing Bundt Cake, you know it had vanilla wafers on the bottom. And I watched a lot of videos of other people who had tasted this cake whenever I was putting my recipe together. And they said that it really didn't taste a lot like bananas. Guys, you will not find that to be the case with this one. I'd almost say it tastes better than theirs if you're looking for that banana pudding flavor. So you got to try this one. This is ready to go in the oven. But before I do, I want you to come over here and take a look at it. It even looks like a banana pudding. These will give it such a good texture on the bottom. Guys, this goes in the oven, 350 degrees, and we're going to leave it in there for 35 to 45 minutes until it passes the cake test. The Banana Pudding Nilla Nothing Bundt Cake has two. Yeah, two frostings on it. So it has like a banana pudding frosting, and then it has their original that they put on almost all of their bundt cakes, that cream cheese. Guys, we're going to be putting both on this one as well. For the banana pudding frosting, it will start with one pack of the banana pudding instant pudding mix. This is the small, 3.4 ounce. You need 1 3/4 cup of water. Now, if you look at the recipe on the box, it's going to say 2 cups of water, but we want this to be a little bit thick. Remember, we're using it as a frosting, and we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Yikes, I caught a boo-boo. Guys, this was milk, not water. So 1 3/4 cup of milk. And the box says use 2 cups of milk. But you do want this to be a little thicker because you're using it as a frosting. Now you're just going to whisk this all together until it's all dissolved. Be about 2 minutes, and then you're going to stick it in the refrigerator so that it's nice and congealed whenever you start putting it on that bundt cake. Our banana pudding Nilla Nothing Bundt Cake is out of the oven and it smells delightful. And look at the Nilla wafers. This is going to give it such a good texture. We're going to let this cool for at least 15 minutes before we turn it out onto our cake plate. While that cools, we're going to put together our iconic cream cheese frosting, that delectable frosting that's on all of those Nothing Bundt cakes. So you start with an 8-ounce cake or cube or whatever you call this, the solid cream cheese. To this, you're going to add 1/4 cup of butter. I'm using unsalted, but it is at room temperature. And then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. We're going to mix this together, and then we're going to start adding our sugar. I have that cream cheese and butter all whipped together. Now I'm going to start adding the sugar. So it calls for 2 cups of confectionery or your white sugar. And I'm going to add this gently, and I'm going to give it a little stir before I put the blender back on it. That's what we're looking for. It's time to turn out our banana pudding Nilla Nothing Bundt Cake. Guys, grab yourself a cake plate. Get someone to give you a drum roll. And then we are going to flip it. Oh, I felt it. Voila! We're going to let this cool and we're going to come back and frost it. So this topping for our banana pudding Nilla Nothing Bundt Cake, we have that banana pudding and we also have the cream cheese. This is the iconic Nothing Bundt Cake frosting. We're going to add them both to a piping bag. And I'm just using my little round tip. Here's where the magic happens. Now I have it. My Banana Pudding Nilla Nothing Bundt Copycat Cake. Now let me grab us a plate and a fork, and we're going to give it a try. Just like the original, pudding in the middle and Nilla wafers on the bottom. Look at how moist that sponge is. And then we have that Nilla wafer bottom. That's going to give it so much texture. The banana pudding. And then, of course, that iconic cream cheese frosting that Nothing Bundt cake is known for. Guys, I'm going to take a bite of this. I wished I could give you a bite as well. Mmm, that banana flavor. I mean, it just explodes. This one has so much more banana flavor than the original. But you don't have to believe me, guys. You try this one in your home. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here and hit those notifications so that you get all of my recipes as they post. And until next time, you guys take care and God bless.